Okay guys, for equipment, here are your bare minimums. iPhone, some sort of video camera. My preference is for the Canon Vixia series. Memory cards, you're going to need quite a few of them for data storage. Depending upon what camera you get, you may need an external microphone. There's a lot of these out there. You'll have to shop around for them. I don't have a recommendation for it. And a GoPro. Now the good thing about the GoPros, you can chest mount them. You can mount them on your dash and use them for dash cams. They're good for a lot of different things. I don't know how I ever did this without one. Audits out in California donated one to me, and it has been a godsend. That's the chest mounted GoPro that you see me with a lot of times. I bought a second one as a backup, to use as a backup, because police like to confiscate your equipment. So everything you've seen in this video, you should really have two of them, because eventually the police are going to confiscate them and not want to give them back to you. But the second GoPro I bought, I got it off of eBay for $30 and came with a bunch of mounts and stuff. So I'm using that one as a dash cam now, and a good case to carry it all in. Alright, so there's your equipment, and how you equip the equipment. For instance, the Canon video camera here that you see has an extended battery pack that I got off of eBay. I actually have 3 batteries for this one, plus the factory battery. The extended batteries give me about 2.5 hours of run time. The factory battery will go about an hour and a half or thereabouts. The GoPros are good for about 2.5 hours of battery. Additionally, there should be a lock on it. Like this one right now only requires my fingerprint to unlock. When I'm out doing audits, I enable it so that it requires a 8 or 10 digit code, depending upon which phone it is, plus the fingerprint. Alright, that saved me with the sheriff's department arrest at Shell. Otherwise they would have deleted that video, I have no doubt. As it was, they were unable to access the iPhone. That's why I say iPhones, because the Android phones they can hack into real quick. That's really it, guys, as far as equipment goes. It's good if you can get a monopod to help steady the camera. Tripods are nice to have. I do have one, but I very rarely use it simply because it's cumbersome to carry. SD cards, when you're buying SD cards, be aware that there are different types. Let's see if I can get this to focus on that. And of course it won't. But this is an SDXC, okay? That'll shoot HD video at the highest settings, whereas the SDHCs will not. So keep that in mind when you're shopping for cards. Get the best cards you can afford. And I use 32s simply because I switch them out after each shoot. That way if they get confiscated, I don't lose all my video. But recently I went ahead and stepped up to 64 just because I got a good deal on it. Also, if you're shopping on eBay for cards, don't buy from China. Make sure your card is in the factory original package, and so that you get what you're paying for. Otherwise, there are fake cards out there, and they won't have the memory or the speed that you really need. So again, the Canon Vixias, I highly recommend them. Very easy to operate. They work well. They're relatively reliable. They take external componentries. I have nothing but good things to say about them. This is a 600 here. You can find the 400s and 500s on eBay for $100, $125. The 600s typically run $200 to $250. The GoPros, this is a Gen 1. The one that Audits donated to me is also a Gen 1. Good cameras, reliable. I like the Gen 1s. I actually looked at some of the later model ones, the GoPro 3s and 4s and stuff, and I actually didn't like them as much as I did the first gen. So in the name of compatibility with the first gen, I stayed with first gen when I bought the second one, so I can exchange batteries and, you know, etc. so forth. As it was, this one I paid $30 for was actually, I don't think that it had ever been used. There wasn't a mark on it to indicate it had seen any use at all. So that was a good deal. It was a good find. This particular microphone is a Panasonic V1000, I think it is. It was like $20 on eBay, and then the mount was $5. I also have a light that I never use, but I have it. And then the iPhone, well, that's going to be between you and your carrier. I'm with T-Mobile. These things run $6.50 a shot. I had bought a brand new one. That's the one the sheriff's department confiscated. And so I had insurance, and you know, I went that route to get the replacement phone. So that's it, guys. Now you know what to get for equipment. Only thing I didn't go into was the case. That's going to be personal preference. Honestly, buy one bigger than you need, because you will grow into it, I promise. So that's your camera terrorist tip for the day. So there'll be some more videos coming, guys. And be sure and catch me on News Now Houston. There's a lot going on over there. I can't even begin to update you here. So get over there and get caught up, and keep watching. There's some really good, interesting stuff coming. So thanks, guys, and remember, film the police. Everything. Don't care how simple the interaction is, you must film the police to keep them honest. So again, thanks, guys, and watch for more videos in the future.